Hey, I want to make a quick rant about privacy because I had a really kind of heated argument. I'm not heated, just a really good discussion with a friend about privacy. So he's a guy from the NLC to Slack, super amazing guy called MoneyKicks, and he believes, in privacy and using VPNs, using the Brave browser, being super, anonymous, private, don't get tracked, and I really respect that. That's all like nice, in nice hopes and dreams, in my opinion. But I just believe personally that privacy is just such an fucking joke. It's not even fucking possible. I mean, even if you use like, for example, what's a VPN? So VPN is this like super encrypted tunnel which will get you anywhere safely, but at the end of the day, it's just like let me just turn this off. At the end of the day, it's only as safe as your destination. I mean, if you're visiting any mainstream website, any website owned by Google, which is like half the top 10 websites, any website owned by Facebook, which is the other half of top 10 websites, even like it's like you keep doing the same thing over and over again, visiting all these like super mainstream websites. No matter how many like VPNs or networks you use, you will still not be private. Since these websites can easily collect as much information on you as they want, and they can probably easily sell it to anybody who's the highest bidder. So that's not gonna save you. Number two problem is like even if you were to like have like, let's say you're this super smart guy who's like a hacker or something, but this takes way more skills than a hacker has. So even if you have custom built hardware that doesn't track you, custom built software that like makes like just sends a bunch of bogus random information, so they think they're tracking you but they're not tracking you. So even if you've had all this custom built like stuff to make you private, it's still like walking around in full body armor in the middle of a beach. Like you will just be an obvious outlier, and you trying to remain anonymous so hard will stand out so much. Like evil, like people will like automatically know, okay, it's that guy, it has to be him. It's like these websites, when they see somebody so strange and different and all this random ass data that's too random or whatever, they'll like it'll be obvious to them who you are, because only like five people in the world have that skill, and it'll be like, okay, it's one of those five guys. It's like no matter what you do, it is just so impossibly hard to remain private. I'm not even talking about the like we knew about digital fingerprints for like decades now. I mean, who knows what they invented right now? Like if like digital fingerprints were invented like 10 years ago, like who knows what the fuck they're using right now to track people. I mean, digital fingerprint is how fast you move your mouse, how you move it, how fast you click, how strong you click, how long you click, every button, the like milliseconds between like typing different buttons. Like every single person has such a unique way they type, use the mouse, interact with the computer, the way they formulate sentences and thoughts. Like it is so unique to every single user on the internet. It's called digital fingerprint. That's just a unique fingerprint you will leave on any website you ever fucking use. So I mean, I like comparing privacy to like a modern day lock. So what does a modern day lock do? Well, it discourages the average person from sniffing around. So like like some basic privacy features like the SSL, HTTPS, VPNs and stuff. They discourage the average person trying to track you. But if anybody actually wants to like get a hold of you, it's not that hard. If anybody wants to break in that fucking lock, they'll just knock out the fucking hinges. I mean, it's just like they won't even bother attacking the lock. It's like I was watching an interesting video on penetration testing on YouTube. It's like most modern day lock pickers don't even like pick the lock anymore. There's so many ways to bypass that it's like it's even a joke trying to lock pick it, even though it's not hard on its own. There's even easier ways to get in. Like there is just so many ways to bypass you trying to remain anonymous. There's so many ways to bypass you trying to lock something up that it's a question if it's even worth it. Like, why are you even bothering to do doing block ads, block tracking? Because like, you being on the internet itself means you surrender your privacy. So if you're using the internet, you're surrendering your privacy automatically. So if you want to remain anonymous or private, don't fucking use the internet. Like that's how 21st century works. I'm sorry. Like, if you can prove me wrong, I would happily admit that there is ways to remain private, but it's just a joke. Like, even the Tor network, like the Tor network is only as strong as the weakest link. So like, if like 30% or 40% of the nodes are owned by the government, which is the likely case at the moment, due to randomness, you will, whether you want it or not, have to go through like a node that's probably compromised out of just sheer randomness. Sooner or later, you'll hit a node that's compromised, and there goes your privacy. So it's like, unless every like node is like super loyal and believes in the good of privacy, which is not the case, you will not be safe. That's just not how the internet works. I'm sorry. So unless you invent your own personal private internet, so unless you and 5 people get together and make your own custom internet using custom hardware and custom software and communicate amongst each other, having like a side chain on the internet, which is only for you guys, then you can remain anonymous. But even then, you can probably be tracked down by where you send and receive information from. So it's just not possible. I'm sorry. So for all you like privacy fanatics, I'm not trying to slap you in the face. I'm just trying to enlighten you guys. And I'm not trying to make fun of anybody here. I just think people ignore some very obvious facts. And I mean, you gotta face the reality, right? Anyway, this is just a crazy random rant I really want to get out of my system and share with you guys. I think it's something most of you guys find interesting. If you think this is a super boring or shitty video, I would love for you to dislike it. I want to see feedback of what you guys like, what you guys don't like. If you guys love this video, please just give me a comment. Tell me what was your favorite part, because I want to help you guys learn, because I've been an internet user like ever since I opened my eyes as a kid. So I have this excess of knowledge which I don't know what to do with, and I would love to share with you guys. So feel free to ask me about a topic you want to know more about, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts and opinions, because I take pride in trying to think outside the box and not be like other YouTubers or people posting videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.